Today we are bringing you one of Brent's favorite streamers. He has designed this fly to be fished with various lines and retrieves. The fly works great in shallow or deep waters. The movement and the right amount of flash makes this a deadly combination for any species of freshwater or saltwater game fish.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another segment on the bench. Today I'm going to tie up one of my new little streamer patterns here. Just a flashy bunny is all I call this. It's pretty simple to tie. It really looks good. It pushes some water. You can see got a little bit of a good profile in the front, nice and bright, and it's also articulating. So not much can go wrong with this one. If you want to try tying a few up, take it to the water. I'll be using a size 2 streamer hook in there for the trailer hook. I have some flat wax Danville thread here for the shank. Dress that up. So flat thread likes to spin around on you, but you dress the shank real good. I'm going to cut the back end of this off. It's just going to be my trailer. Okay, so one of my favorite materials, of course, is laser dub. If you've been following me at all, it's just great stuff. I'm going to come in here with some weight. This is for the tail. You can use rabbit, but it's a little short, so I'm going to use laser dub. I'm going to put the weight on the bottom. And we're going to use the fluorescent chartreuse on the top. This has some flash in it. It's very, very nice, bright, very breathable material. This fly really has a ton of movement. When you look at it in the water, it just, you can fish it slow or fast. It's in many ways you can play this one. Okay, now we're going to be using some Palmer chenille. This is medium pearl, and it's a great little product as well. We use that on a lot of flies. Grab a piece here. Now it comes off in just one side of the core. Tie that right at the rear. I'm going to get a couple, 3 turns just to kind of go over top of that tail. And when I come forward here, we'll tie it off. And then material, like take the double bunny, for example. That's been a fly that's been producing so well over the years. I think they won the one fly with that many times. Here we're going to use some cross-cut white, cross-cut rabbit. Okay, and that comes off the side of the leather. So we'll tie that in with the hair facing back. Tie it in real well. I'll come forward. Now we're going to take the hair and also the flash together and wind it up. And that just gives you enough flash in there. You don't want to overdo it, but it's in there. They can see it. It really looks good in the water. When we come here, you want to make sure you get your fibers kind of pulled back so you don't trap too much down. You'll probably get a little trap down. Don't cut it off too short there. Cut that, get that hide wrapped down really nice and solid. Grab my whip finish. Whip that off. Okay, now I'm going to get some Solarez. And we'll just get a little of that on there. Cook that on. We'll make it more durable. Nice bright. You can see that fluorescent yellow at the back. Really breathable little bug here, this one. Okay, so I'll take that out of the vise. Grab my heavy pliers. Cut the back of that trailer hook off. Now you can use an articulated shank if you want, or a hook like that, whichever you wish. Okay, now we'll take the lead shank, and that'll be another fly or a hook that you might not see in your fly shops, I don't think. I've seen them at tackle shops where I buy them. Mosquito hook from Owner. minnows, crawlers, and leeches. It's a wacky worms and so forth, but it's a tackle hook here, but it's got a great curve on it. I like that. I use that in all kinds of sizes for all kinds of flies. Owner is a very sharp hook. When I'm fishing big, hungry trout with bad hard mouths, I like those owner hooks in there. Okay, we'll dress our shank again, and I'll come in with a small, these are real eyes. These are nice. They have the pupils and everything right in them, ready to go. And you can just use dumbbell eyes if you want, but I like the real eyes, look really nice. Just X them on. And then when you're done Xing, just go around the bottom, and that helps tighten them right up. You don't even really need to cement them. Okay. So to attach my fly, I'm going to be using a 50-pound braided Power Pro here. Just attach that on the top. Tie it back over itself. It doesn't take much space. It's really easy to use, and a strong 50-pound braid will not stop. Won't let you down. Now we'll come in. I'm just going to add the trailer hook to it. Oh, it's fine. Okay, now we'll take this down here. I want the hook coming right off the shank, right behind, straight in behind that shank right there. And I'll tie that in good and solid. Put it back over itself again. Clip that off. You put a little head cement or some glue on that if you want as well. I just don't want the glue in here getting all into my hair and all kinds of problems. Okay. So what we'll do here then, I'll just get my puller or my chenille tied in here again. Palmer chenille. Some more rabbit facing back. Cut it on an angle. Make sure that hide's turned in really nice. Now there's a space in between these two flies. It doesn't matter how I do this, it's not going to cover it. So what you want to do then is bring in a little bit of your laser dub over the top. Fold it back from the bottom. And a little laser dub in from the bottom. And you can just pinch it on that way if you like to, just to get it on the bottom. Watch these hooks. Warning you, they are sharp. And that'll help kind of get that transition from the front to the back. I need to keep this out of my way here, so I'm going to get a little hair clip on here. Okay, so make sure you get that bottom of that laser dub in there. I'll just come through with my hair right up to behind the dumbbell eyes. So it doesn't take a lot of materials really, that just looks like there's a lot on there, and you don't have to do dubbing brushes and all that if you don't want to. This just goes on really nice. It's got the right amount of flash in it. I don't think you can build a nicer brush than that anyway. Okay, now there's going to be a bit of a space happening here on the side, so let's bring in a different color of cheek. I'm going to use some fluorescent fuchsia sinuous laser dub here, and I'll just get a little bit here. We'll fold it in half on each side, and you can pull that off. Just give it a nice little cheek. We'll do the same on the other side here. Just grab me a wee little bit more. On the far side. Better turn it up there if you can. These go right on the side because there's going to be a little bit of a void in behind the eyes when I do my next step. So you want to make sure that space is filled. And you can pull that off. You don't want it too long, but it bleeds right through the pattern real nice. And we'll come here to the front. Now this is the top again. Remember, the hook is down. I've got my eyes tied on the bottom, so it's going to ride that way. Hook down. Bring in some more of the fluorescent yellow right on top. Just make sure it's tied back over itself. And it should be covering everything. See that pink? It kind of blends. Now we'll get a nice pinch of this white. Laser dub. God, I love this stuff. Just tie it back. Grab my whip finish tool. Grab some more Solarez bone drying. Watch that hook, it's upside down right now. I just poked myself just to remind me how sharp them owner hooks are. Sometimes you can put a little foam on the bottom of those hooks too, it doesn't hurt. Save yourself some injuries. But if you're fishing big, strong fish with big mouths, I would just recommend buying really good hooks. Now this fly here, like I say, I'd go with saltwater or whatever, and no problem at all. Use a saltwater hook on it instead. That's not really a saltwater hook, but it's a great pattern. And I've had this in the tank to swim and test it, and I've used it in the water, and it swims really, really good. The thing about it is, what I like about some of these hooks not being too heavy. You want it now to break to the surface and kind of get down in front of the fish. But I want to leave it in front of the fish as long as possible. Sometimes those predators will get a little, they'll kind of sit tight on you and aren't chasing real bad. So if you can, just cleaning the bottom of the hook out. So if you can kind of just leave it in front of them a little longer sometimes, so a really super heavy hook is going to go through them. But I want to get this fish real tight to, say, mangroves or fishing rivers or whatever with this fly. I can take any species of fly or fish with this fly right here.
We appreciate Brent sharing another one of his favorite flies. Thanks for joining us today. Take care and conserve the waters. The fly is tied on an owner-size 1 mosquito hook with small red reel eyes. The rear shank is a size 2 streamer hook attached with 50-pound Power Pro braid. Brent is using 120 denier flat waxed thread to tie with. The tail is white and chartreuse Cineos laser dubbing. The body is medium pearl palmer chenille and white crosscut rabbit strips. The head is finished with white and chartreuse and fuchsia laser dubbing. Solarez bone dry finishes the fly for durability.